Hello, welcome to my channel, LinaLux. My name is Gabby, and today I'm going to do a pick card reading for all of you that are having doubt to answer the question, should I stay or should I go? So you can pick between 1, 2, or 3, and this reading can apply to any situation really. It could be a romantic love situation, a friendship situation where you're wondering, you're starting to feel toxic, if you should give it a try or continue to work on it, or it could be work related. It can be anything really, any situation where you are wondering whether to stick it through or it's time to call it quits. So let me just show you a little up close the stone so that you can pick. This is option number 1. This is clear quartz from Brazil. Amethyst. Option number 2. And option number 3, I can't even tell you what stone this is. The stone is this one here. This was a gift from a friend quite a while back. It's beautiful though. It's raw form. And that's option number 3. So let's start with option number 1. Should I stay or should I go? Okay. So what we're seeing here for this option is it's leaning more strongly towards it's time to move away. This situation that's causing you a lot of burden is weighing you down. You've been hurt already in the situation, and you have tried numerous times to make the situation better, to get yourself in a place where you're more comfortable in the situation, and you've been very patient. For many, this could be work related, where you're ready to leave this, but the fear here that I'm feeling of some of you are really wanting to move away in this situation, but we are not leaving because we are afraid that we're now gonna find something that mounts up to what we had. Even though in this particular situation we are facing difficulty, it did give a certain amount of reward, some kind of pleasure, something that, you know, made us want to stick through it. But at this point, the negatives are outweighing the positives right now, and the message is to know that you are being taken care of by the universe, and whatever it is that you need, you're supplied for by the universe. So whether you decide to stay in this situation or not, your needs will be met, they will be fulfilled, and it's not only determined by this specific situation, because the fear is, if I go, then I won't have X, Y, and Z, right? But you have been very patient. There is we're hesitant to leave, and we are afraid of what will be next, because we are not able to see what will be next, and we're afraid that it won't amount to the same. The message here really is, it's time to go. It's time to go and see whether to explore other opportunities, right? And know that just because, you know how there's this saying that says once you miss an opportunity, it doesn't come back, or that's a lie. It might not be the same exact opportunity that shows up again, but the universe will always continue to provide us with opportunities that will help and that will help meet our needs. So for you, number one is time to go. It's going to be hard because you have invested a lot of time and you've been very patient in this situation. And if you do go, it might be one of those things where you're like in a revolving door, where you go, you come, you go, and you come. But you know what? That's okay. You know, if that's what you need to do, then so be it. There's no shame in that. Okay, option number two. Should I stay or should I go? Okay, for option number two, the answer is to stay. Stay in the situation. In this situation, some things have happened recently where you have not been feeling fully supported in the situation. Whether you're not feeling appreciated at your job, whether you're not feeling appreciated in your relationship or friendship, you know, there is this feeling of not being seen, of being overlooked, of other people being appreciated more than you. And this is making you doubt whether this is something that you want to continue to invest your energy and your time in. However, what we are seeing is that there's still a lot of positive things in this situation. There's still a lot of growth that there is to be met in this situation, and a lot of growth, a lot of spiritual growth, and a lot of positive lessons and keys that will be given that will help unlock the kind of future that you desire. And this is a situation where it's best to stick it through, because right now, since it might have happened recently, or it did happen recently, but we're still holding on to these wounds or pains or some kind of like betrayal that we felt that has been made against us, and we aren't able to see the positive, we aren't able to see the good, we aren't able to see the potential, the beauty, of what is unfolding, of the gifts that are present right now in this situation. There are gifts here, there are lessons here in this situation, and whether, especially with this card here, whether you decide to go, some way or another you're going to be pulled back until you reap the gifts, until you reap the benefits of what's brewing here. And it's positive, so you know, I would stay. It's gonna take, you know, it's gonna be hard because right now you're feeling alone, you're feeling hurt, you aren't feeling seen. I think one of the best things that we could do in this situation is, you know, as hard as it may be to open up, is to try and express how we are feeling in the situation. And if this is not possible because it's like a job related, work related, and you know, it would be not professional or whatever it is, what you can also do is just be really real and open with yourself about how it is that you're feeling, and just like write a letter to whomever, to yourself, expressing and not judging, and being completely honest about how it is that you feel in the situation. And that will open you up, to open your vision up to seeing, being able to see the situation in a different light. Okay, so for option number 3, let me just move this a little so we can focus in on 3. So should I stay or should I go? For those of you who picked option number 3, it's time to go. It's time to move forward. You know, but the feeling that I'm getting in this situation is not so much of physically leaving the situation, as I saw in option 1, is more of you letting go, letting things go, that emotions, feelings, thought patterns that no longer serve you. You know, you are coming from a time or a recent happening of events in which something occurred that really threw you for a loop, like, as they say, pull the carpet from underneath you, or is it the rug? You know what I'm saying. That same, it was something that really shook you up, that really left you feeling like you didn't even know where you were standing anymore. So you know, as you're falling, you know, when you're like in a good place, you're feeling good, and then something happens and you just start feeling yourself falling, it's, you know, it's pretty hard to see what good can possibly become of this when you're in the midst of that. So I don't want to tell you not to feel bad, because you know you're going to anyways, and you are in your right, because whatever it was that happened was something that was unexpected and was really rough for you. So I don't want to tell you not that you shouldn't feel this way. You have your right. But what we would like to say to you is that there's something here for you. There is a gift coming for you. There's an offer that is presenting itself ready for you here. Then this is once you let go of these feelings, right? This is once you let go of the anger, the resentment, and all that pain that you're feeling. And I'm not saying, when I say let go, I'm not saying to repress it, push it in, ignore it, because that's like the worst thing that we can do for ourselves. But to allow yourself to feel these things, allow yourself to be angry, allow yourself to yell, punch a pillow, do whatever it is that you need to like express that emotion. The key here is to allow yourself to express whatever it is that you're feeling, whether it's sadness, you want to cry, you want to hit a wall, go ahead, as long as you're not hitting somebody else. Do whatever it is that you're feeling, and through expressing it, you're letting it go. This is not about just like forgetting about it and pretending like nothing ever happened and it didn't bother you. But in releasing these feelings, something new is going to come in for you, and it's going to be offered, something positive. So yes, you should go from the situation, but not in the sense of like you're leaving completely. You could, if that is what you need, but of letting go of a lot of the emotions, or the things that are bothering you, or the thoughts that are bothering you about the situation, because in that you're going to be able to see this gift, this offer is going to be more readily available to you. And yeah, this, you know, in this situation, I think is either like something beginning anew, whether it's something completely new in the situation, a new job completely, or a new relationship, or in some cases it could be that the situation is refreshed, like somebody hit the refresh button once, you know, you let go of these feelings, which won't be easy. I'm not gonna say that. it's not going to be easy, and it may take some time, but it's needed, and this will come to you in due time. Okay, so that is it for your pick a card reading of should I stay or should I go. For those of you who have any questions for me, or want to get in contact, feel free to email me, and I'll see you all in the next reading. Peace.